This is second part of a series of short videos where I'll be sharing some general strategies for solving hunt puzzles. To illustrate the strategies covered in each video, I'll be using hunt puzzles from the opening round of the 2018 Singapore Puzzle Hunt as examples. The theme for this hunt is Ready Player One, and the opening round is a series of short, simple puzzles themed after well-known 80s fiction. So if you want to avoid any spoilers, you should first take a look at these puzzles from website and try to solve them before you start watching these videos. This will help you to better understand the videos and the solving strategies described. You can pause this video to do that now and resume only after you're ready. But remember, these videos only use these hunt puzzles as examples for illustrating the general solving strategies and are not intended to be solving guides, as steps will be skipped along the way to keep the video short. If you wish to understand the complete puzzle solving steps, you should also read the solution document for each puzzle. To illustrate the solving strategies in the second video, I'll be using the second puzzle from the opening round of the 2018 Singapore Puzzle Hunt. So let's get started and go ahead and take a look at that now. The puzzle is titled The Elstones of Shannara, which is thematic to the hunt, and also the puzzle body, which shows a stone in transition. And so, if you recall from our first video, one of the strategies when solving a puzzle, especially one with a list of clues, is to try to work collaboratively with team members on a shared spreadsheet. And with many puzzle hunts being held online, it's likely that you could be solving together with many other team members remotely rather than being physically in the same room. Using a shared spreadsheet like Google Sheets does allow the team to collaborate on solving puzzles together online. And it's important for the team to solve puzzles together because some ha-has will require insight or even expertise from different team members to solve. So even if a team is physically in the same room, using an online spreadsheet allows everyone to work on a puzzle together easily and avoids risk of unclear writing or formatting, resulting in wrong interpretations or unintended errors. In this video, I'll cover more specifically about strategies when using spreadsheets because this is such an important solving tool. So one of the simplest and most helpful ways to improve solving efficiency on spreadsheets is to always remember to use headers and comments to let team members know quickly what is going on. Okay, so let's go back to the puzzle and we take a look at the spreadsheet which we have done here. And in this spreadsheet example, I've indicated placeholders at the top. Okay, you can see here, placeholders at the top for spaces to insert the puzzle document link. Okay, which I've already put in, the flavor text, observations, and theories. So the spreadsheet is more organized and everyone is clear what the information in each cell is about. And since these are standard headers for all puzzles, you can also use it as a template for each new puzzle spreadsheet so as to build consistency in filling out the spreadsheet and to save time. And when using spreadsheets, the thing to always remember is that all your other team members are using it too. So whatever goes into the spreadsheet should be clear to everyone. Feel free to add comments or questions if these can help to clarify some information that others have put in. Okay, next, always also make it a point to write down all observations and theories for others to consider, and as a reminder of important information which are unused yet. So if you take a look at the sample spreadsheet again, for example, the headers and placeholders in the spreadsheet template you saw earlier will help to serve as a reminder. In this case, I've copied over the flavor text, which may or may not have helpful information. And under observations, I will write down what I see in the puzzle. For instance, here, I can see that in this puzzle, there's actually 8 stones and therefore 8 clues provided in order. So I will write here that there are 8 clues. Okay. And so the theory is that this is probably a word puzzle. Okay, remember we want to try to triage the puzzle to find out roughly what we will need to do with it. And so there's probably some element of wordplay involved in the aha. I also observed that the words transformative process is in the flavor text and the stone transformation, which I see. So it seems that the wordplay could be about changing of letters. And it seems fairly straightforward that we will need to solve the given clues first, which I've already populated here in the spreadsheet, and then extract from the clue answers which we get. So as you can see, going through this process also basically helps you in the triage of the puzzle and figuring out the aha, the whole process of filling out the spreadsheet. Writing down observations is important because not everyone may have noticed something is spotted or still remember it was there by the time you need to use it at the very end of the puzzle. So writing down these theories is equally important even if it didn't work, because someone else might remember or realize after reading what was the error in your theory that will make it work. And even if someone indicated that a theory has failed, knowing that should not discourage a good solver from trying it yourself too if necessary, so as to double check each other's work. Okay, then we take a look at what else we should take note of when using spreadsheets. Another useful strategy is to use tables in the spreadsheet so that the given and derived information match up and can be sorted through if necessary. Okay, again, look back at the spreadsheet, and here I've written out the clues, the 8 clues, and therefore putting them into neat rows and columns in this manner allows you to match up the 8 given clues to each answer in the cell beside it. And remember, headers are very important here to let other team members know what is supposed to go into each column so that they can help chip in with the solving tool. So the populating a spreadsheet actually gets very fast because everyone knows what's going on and what they need to put in, and they can multitask. So I've also included a header in another column for the extraction, since it's likely that we need to extract from the derived information here, which are the clue answers. And I like to use a fixed width font like a courier for the answer and extraction columns, because that just makes the letters line up and easier to notice any patterns and to see the lengths. So let's go ahead to solve the clues first. Remember from the first video, we should focus on the easier or less ambiguous ones first, as there are usually a number of these intentionally included as entry points for solvers. In this example, the ex-Canadian Deputy PM is Jean Charest. Okay, so let's populate that. So that's a very clear answer. And what others do we have? 10,000 square meters. Again, we can find that out online by Google, which is a hectare. And Arnold Bennett novel adapted to film, 2 words. Again, using Google, we can find out that the answer is the card. Okay, we'll put it as 1 word so that because we can make an observation here. And from these 3 certain answers alone, I can make 2 observations. 1, that the answers are all 7 letters long, and 2, that they share 6 common letters. So you notice the answers are actually pretty similar because they share 6 common letters. And the additional insight is that this actually leaves 1 different or changed letter per answer, which fits our earlier observation and theory about changed letters being a wordplay involved. Okay, and therefore the changed letters are also likely the ones to be extracted to form the final answer. And with these insights, let's go ahead to solve a few more clues. Besides using the web search tools like Google to find answers that you're not so familiar with, you can also use other helpful online solvers like crossword clue solvers or even word builder tools like Nutrimatic and Anagrammer, since you know 6 of the letters for each clue answer already. And so let's go ahead to try populating some of these. And remember, you do not actually need to have all the answers. You just need to populate most of them. So for example, instructor is a teacher, and a written set of rules is a charter. Okay, and we also know what are the 6 common letters already. Okay, let's try to fill in just 1 or 2 more. A trachea, local branch of society. We know there's a chapter. A hand, that's a bit more ambiguous, so we'll leave it for now. That's fine. Okay, the common letters are actually CHARTE. Okay, so the changed letters are therefore the leftover ones, and we get R here, E, K, S, A, P, E, T. Okay, so we can see missing letter should be H to give us the answer, reshaped. Okay, and there you have it. It's also a thematic confirmation because reshape fits the whole theme and pictures which you see. So there you have it. You have solved this puzzle. So to recap, okay, here are the solving strategies which we have covered and talked about, in particular about working collaboratively on a shared spreadsheet to solve together, And what you need to do is to actually remember to use headers and comments to let team members know quickly what's going on in the spreadsheet. Write down the observations and theories for others to consider, and as a reminder on important information which are unused as yet. And lastly, use tables so that given and derived information match up and can be sorted if necessary. In this case, we didn't actually need to sort it because the clues and answers are already given in order, but sometimes we may have to do that. So that's the end of the second video. You can subscribe to this channel and check out the next video too. Also take a look at the Puzzle Hunt guide in our website. There are lots of other puzzle solving tips and strategies in there to help you become a better and faster hunt puzzle solver. Do leave us your comments or questions. Bye.